Hello everyone, hi. We wanted to shoot this update off to you all because we knew there's many of you that are wondering what's going on. So we want to start off by telling you what happened as we came into Sydney area. We have 4 large suitcases that we've been hauling around because we want to stay here as long as possible, and that's been a huge burden. We've had to learn how to get around on subways and buses with all this luggage, but we're doing okay. People are extremely helpful, and that's been good. So the first thing we did was stay at like a youth hostel, like a backpackers hotel. And that was kind of unusual because when we flew over here, we were flying on standby passes, and there was an opportunity for us to fly first class. So
which we didn't get, by the way.
We didn't get the first class. We did going from Philadelphia to Los Angeles, but not to here. But anyways, so we came into this backpackers hotel, and here we are dressed almost in suits, and everybody else is like in flip-flops and shorts, and their hair is all braided, you know, and clearly we were not in the right place. So but they welcomed us and they encouraged us, and it all worked out quite well. We had some conversations with some people about God even there. And so then we went on to here, Christchurch, and it's been quite an adventure. We never realized the amount of devastation that's gone on here. It's a year and a half after the earthquakes, and still there's buildings that are falling down that haven't been taken down or repaired, and we're just amazed at the amount of devastation. We look up on the internet things like internet cafes that we want to go to, and we go to them, and there's nothing there. The building is completely torn down. It's just an empty parking lot. So that was an amazing part, is that the devastation is so great that everywhere you go, you see it.
One of the things, too, is that we were welcomed to Christchurch by some friends of mine, Alan and Carol, who have been phenomenal. They were totally wonderful to us, and they took us up to their home, which is located in Sumner, which is a little bit outside of the city, but it's beautiful. And that was one of the areas that was hard hit by the earthquakes, for sure. They were a blessing, as were the folks at Calvary Christchurch. It was so good to be able to be with them and their fellowship. We were able to see a baptism. 4 of their young kids got baptized, and they had a picnic, and it was church outdoors, and it's summer, and it was beautiful. It was absolutely gorgeous. And so we are very thankful that you guys have been praying for us, and so Jeff's going to tell you the next part of our journey.
So that baptism was outdoors in a beautiful river. We got some video of that, and we'll get that out to you as well. So we wanted to get down to Dunedin and see what was going on, and so we took a bus down there, again with all of our luggage, and we did talk to some kids that were from the university, from that area, but we quickly found out that it was a little more difficult than we thought. We thought that since this is a summer period for their universities, it would be easy to find some place to stay. And sure enough, there's lots of places that were empty. But we found out that they focus more on the year-to-year contract that starts in January. Their contracts start in January. So no one was interested in letting us stay any place because they were either already had contracts with students coming back next year, or they were waiting to establish contracts. But they were not interested in having us stay there for a couple of months. And so it became obvious there was no place for us to stay other than these hotels that we were staying in night by night. And based on our financial means, we knew we weren't going to make it. So we knew we had to get out of town. So even though the people were responsive to what God had sent us there to do, there was no housing. So we came back to Christchurch.
Yep. And so we took the bus ride back. It was a beautiful ride, though, 6 hours on a bus, and it was just, you got to see all the countryside. It was very, very pretty. And on the way back, we got to talk to some people from the Dunedin area, which was really cool, and just have an opportunity to witness to them. Among the backpackers, it seems that there's an openness to talk about different things, and so that has been a great opportunity for us to introduce the gospel.
Here we've been at the YMCA, and there's people from all over the world. Mm-hmm. And so Jennifer talked to somebody from Israel, and what was that guy? Where's that guy from?
Ireland.
Mm-hmm. And all over. And so we are continuing to talk to people about what God will do in their lives. But we're here. And interestingly, as we're trying to find some kind of housing that's not staying in hotels, we're going to be going and working on a dairy farm that has over 800 cows. So Jennifer has never been involved in anything like that. That'll be a huge, unexpected experience for her.
Hand exercises.
But there's other opportunities as well. Somebody's actually setting up a home and they need help with that. We've already started talking to university students in this area, and they're very receptive, as well as when we were on that baptism, with that day of the baptism, we talked to a lot of people in the church, and we've encouraged them a lot, and actually they've encouraged us. So that's basically what's going on here. Anything else?
As for the future of the Horners, you might be wondering what is in store for us. We don't know. We're trusting God, and we're trusting in the fact that you guys are praying for us, that our steps would be ordered by God and that He would lead us where He wants us to be. So thank you so much again for praying for us. We miss you all, and we also pray that you have a great Christmas and a wonderful New Year.
So I'll get you the amazing videos of all the stuff we've just talked about, but I have to find a computer to be able to edit that together. So keep on the lookout for that. We'll send you an update to let you know that they're out there. And once again, thanks for all that you've done to support us.
Thank you very much. We love you, and we're giving you hugs right now.